This is going to be good.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles, a true global superstar before arriving in WWE, but since he's been here, AJ...
Worldwide! Here's Apollo!
From Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo.
You know, guys, being called the face that runs the place is not a title you can just give yourself.
It absolutely isn't. It's a moniker AJ Styles earned when he took on WWE's flag bearer, John Cena.
I like to call Byron the face that ruins the place.
Bringing it back between the ropes. This might be it. Oh, my. Shoulder tackle.
After 18 years,
Cover here. Here we go. Start the count.
any more punches and Saxon's going to have to take his shoes off the count.
Oh, nasty impact. Woo-wee. Clubbing blow to the back. Apollo Crews beginning to breathe a little heavy now.
His chances of winning this triple threat match are starting to dwindle.
Given what he's gone through in his match so far, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these guys pluck him off here. You know, I thought this match was going to be much more tightly contested. I guess that's not the case, though. The superstar always needs to be ready to be attacked by both opponents in a triple threat match. Circumstances create interesting alliances, and the numbers game can become your worst enemy in a hurry when you're competing against two other opponents. No matter how you look at it, it's a situation you don't want to be in, but you must prepare for it.
A competitor must be ready for the possibility that they'll fall victim to a 2-on-1 attack on a triple threat match. A great example of that was the triple threat match on SmackDown Live between AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. No one thought that Ziggler and Styles would work together to perform a double dive off the barricade that put Corbin through the Spanish announce table.
And that's exactly what a superstar always needs to have in the back of their mind. That at some point, their two opponents will most likely join together and take them out. It's one of many occupational hazards that come with competing in a triple threat match.
John Cena is one of the greatest in-ring performers in WWE history, but he's no slouch on the microphone either. Whether he's rapping insults or dealing out harsh truths, Cena can be an intimidating presence when he speaks to the WWE Universe.
Ooh, what impact. Beautiful technique.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
Got it cinched in. The STF is cinched in. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Byron, you spoke before about John Cena's verbal acumen matching his wrestling skills, and we've seen that in practice a lot lately. His in-ring battle with Roman Reigns was accentuated by Cena's shooting. Here we go. John Cena's
attitude adjustment.
game, set, match. This one is over.
Boom! Right between the eyes. Apollo Crews was initially trained by former WWE superstar Mr. Hughes. After touring the world, Crews came to the WWE Performance Center, wowed audiences, and became a top contender to the NXT Championship.
Down he goes. That'll do it every time.
I can tell you that when Apollo Crews debuted at NXT, there were many WWE superstars and people backstage buzzing about what someone like Crews could do as a part of the WWE main roster.
Since making his main roster debut in 2016, Crews has gone toe-to-toe with the likes of Chris Jericho, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and renewed his rivalry with the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Crews will battle anybody. Here we go with Apollo.
Escapes trouble there.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Harsh impact. Ooh. This might be it.
Oh, my. Here comes a phenomenal one. There can be so many combustible elements in a triple threat match. A superstar must keep in mind the no count-out stipulation can mean that the match is going to be fought in every possible location. All that matters is when it's time to go for a pinfall or submission, the participants have to be in the ring.
We've witnessed on a number of occasions the personal issues between competitors, forcing the match to overflow into the crowd, up the ramp, or in the locker room. In a triple threat, there are no countouts and no disqualifications, so it's essential for the superstar to remain composed enough.
Styles rolls through.
There it is. It's locked in.
Smart maneuver. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Looks like he has other plans here.
I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
I think AJ Styles is done playing. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
You'll often see the words "never give up" on John Cena's clothing, and he truly lives by those words. Cena has spent over 15 years working hard to be the best, and he'll never quit on the WWE Universe.
I'm kind of astonished that as long as Cena's been around, we rarely see him take shortcuts. Heck, the guy literally won't quit. He'd rather pass out in pain than admit defeat and tap out.
I'm not giving up on the conversation about John Cena. That phrase, never give up, has inspired so many of Cena's fans. Terminally ill children, members of the military, Cena fights hard so that they can fight even harder.
Yeah, you have to be inspired by a guy with Cena's work ethic. He's fighting harder now than he was when he was a rookie. Nobody can doubt Cena when he utters those three words.
Stomp. Good grief.
You gotta believe this one's over. Boom! What does AJ Styles have to do at this point to stay in this match?
He's starting to feel the pressure of this triple threat match, guys.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
Inside the ring now. You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious. Even though AJ Styles deemed himself the champ that runs the camp to annoy John Cena, he really has thrived as a leader of various factions and teams.
Yeah, Styles led the club back before the WWE draft separated that iconic faction, but he also led one of the most dominant groups in Japanese wrestling history.
You can bet he's going to feel that in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Graves, that Japanese faction was good, but becoming a leader in WWE is what matters. Styles did that as SmackDown Live's team captain at Survivor Series.
And during that match, Styles' own teammate Dean Ambrose ended up powerbombing AJ and aiding in his elimination. But in the end, SmackDown won, which means that Captain Styles won too.
He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move.
Quick thinking there by Apollo Crews.
Oh, nasty impact.
AJ Styles moved out of the way there. Drop kick hits the mark.
Look out, John Cena is
Targeting the back. Very effective.
AJ's in big trouble now.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the... doubt and continue on toward victory. Scoop slam. What a stop. Good grief. Boom, what impact.
Harsh impact.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal. John Cena looks like he's really struggling right now under the pressure. He's absolutely running on fumes right now. He's hurt.
Beautiful technique.
Styles looking to end this thing. Styles clash.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
He's got the shoulders down. 2, 3. And this match is over. These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
When you win a triple threat match like this, you're telling the entire locker room that you are the one
You know, guys, being called the face that runs the place is not a title you can just give yourself.
It absolutely isn't. It's a moniker AJ Styles earned when he took on WWE's flag bearer, John Cena.
I like to call Byron the face that ruins the place.
Oof. What a stomp.
Good grief.
He's got him covered.
Well, he just shut everybody up, and now John Cena is our new champion.
Here's your winner and the new WWE Champion, John Cena.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one is over. You could just see it in his eyes. There was no way he was going to accept a loss to any one of these two tonight.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
He's got him here. He's got him. Ooh, what impact. Nailed it. Ooh. Ooh. Shoulders on the back.
John Cena continues to be among the greatest.
Triple Threats always deliver 3 times the action, and that one was no exception. Take a look.
Here's your winner and still WWE Champion,
All right, it's now time for the ladder match.
Beautiful technique. Nailed it.
Toss to the outside. Well, it doesn't have the legacy of Raw and SmackDown. WWE Jacked is the only WWE program you've seen AJ Styles on before 2016. He's out there in no man's land.
He's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can. Michael, that Jacked match from 2002 is actually on WWE.com. During the match, Jonathan Coachman mentions how great a prospect AJ Styles was in the early 2000s.
See, even back then, Coach was smarter than you. And don't forget Styles' opponent. He fought the Hurricane. It was no pushover back then. At that point, Hurricane had more experience, but Styles almost pulled off a win on Jacked.
What began as ruthless aggression evolved quickly for John Cena. Whether the Newbury, Massachusetts native was the doctor of thugonomics, leader of the C Nation, or the face of the WWE, it comes down to hustle, loyalty, and respect.
There's no retreat and no surrender when it comes to John Cena competing inside that 20 by 20 foot ring. Cena's motto of never give up is a way of life for the WWE icon.
The power, the fire, the drive to be the absolute best in this business encapsulates John Cena. All Cena cares about is taking care of business in that ring. Never tell him the odds. Boom! Oh, nasty impact.
You gotta believe this one's over. Ooh! Soul kick. John Cena starting to take some deep breaths in there. He has an amazing opportunity here to cement his legacy as one of the greatest champions in recent memory.
Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you'd be making a very big mistake. Mark my words.
John Cena is perhaps the most dominant competitor in WWE history. Is there any strategy that can work against Big Match John?
When you compete at the level that Cena has, for as long as he has, injuries pop up. Nothing chronic, but he's definitely got a few target areas that an opponent should look out for.
Here's AJ Styles.
Styles looking to change the course of this match.
We discussed John Cena's injuries earlier, and Byron, I'm wondering, how would you target them?
Well, I'm too honorable personally to attack injuries, but if I was meaner, I'd stomp the tricep he tore against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam and then yank the shoulder that kept him sidelined in 2016. Of course, this is all hypothetical.
Well, guys, not sure what you think, but that was one of the most incredible triple threat matches I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Here is your winner and the new NXT champion,
You know, guys, being called the face that runs the place is not a title you can just give yourself.
It absolutely isn't. It's a moniker AJ Styles earned when he took on WWE's flag bearer, John Cena.
I like to call Byron the face that ruins the place.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor, but things can change in an instant in a triple threat match.
With so much on the line here in this ladder match, he has no choice but to find a way to overcome this attack, guys.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. What a stomp.
Good grief. Harsh impact.
Finn Balor is definitely fading a little here. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
You can't climb a ladder if you can barely stand, and this guy's bordering on not being able to stand, which doesn't bode well for him.
It's always important to get off to a strong start in a match. It's even more important to do that in a triple threat match, given that you're going up against two opponents at the same time. Add to that the no disqualification stipulation, and there's little to no room for error. One mistake, and it can cost you a lot more than winning the match.
Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
I wonder if John Cena knew his career would change forever when he put on a rapper costume for SmackDown's Halloween party in 2002. But he showed he can spit rhymes, and it worked to get the attention of his opponents. So the Doctor of Thugonomics was born.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Byron brought up Cena's study of thugonomics. Even though he had early success showing ruthless aggression, Cena had hit a rough patch and was in real danger of getting lost in the fold before he discovered his affinity for rap.
In the years that followed, Cena very effectively used his impressive rhymes to rile up enemies, ascend to the main event, and win championships.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
We often see a performer promise to raise the stature of the United States or Intercontinental Championship when they win one of those titles. But John Cena followed through when he won the U.S. title in 2015.
You ain't kidding, Michael. After conquering Rusev at WrestleMania, John Cena started the U.S. Open Challenge, where any competitor in the locker room could request an impromptu title match every week on Raw.
Clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things. I'm joining the U.S. Open Challenge conversation you guys started earlier. I thought Cena's bravado would lead to a short United States title reign, but to my surprise, Cena regularly defended the championship for months.
Dean Ambrose, Zack Ryder, Cesaro, Kane, Sami Zayn, and so many others took Cena to his limit on a weekly basis, and he beat them all. It took Seth Rollins and, shockingly, Jon Stewart to finally end Cena's Open Challenge, at least for a while. This is the Cena that's just about unstoppable. In February of 2017, SmackDown Live was lit. Thanks.
Uh-oh. Picked out of midair. Styles Clash.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Finn Balor really needs to dig down deep and fast.
Or get a shovel and call it a day. Styles Clash.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Clearly not afraid to go to the well again.
It's not often that the WWE Championship is incapacitated before a title defense. John Cena and AJ Styles rekindled their rivalry with a renewed enthusiasm for destroying one another. Bray Wyatt ended the match and made up for lost time as the Eater of Worlds used his body as a weapon. It was pure chaos as AJ Styles followed suit with an unbelievable array of aerial attacks on both superstars. And John Cena continued to fight back in hopes of winning a record-breaking 17th World Championship.
All three superstars pulverized each other with every move in their respective arsenals. When it looked like another air assault was coming from AJ Styles, John Cena thwarted the attempt and then walked right into Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt to end the conflict. In that victory, the WWE went further into the darkness that was the era of Wyatt.
AJ Styles is so dangerous, he can utilize a new finishing maneuver anytime he chooses. The bottom line is, when AJ flattens an opponent with the Styles Clash, the referee can count to 100, because it's all over.
It wouldn't be wise for any WWE superstar to think they can withstand the impact of the Styles Clash. AJ has certainly shown that he can end the match with that move at any time.
The Styles Clash is one of the most devastating finishers in WWE. The fact that AJ is so good at getting an opponent into it makes it even more difficult to defend against.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Boom, right in the button. What a strike.
Oh, hang it.
And Finn Balor slips out of harm's way.
Extraordinary elusivity.
AJ Styles beginning to look a bit rattled.
Yeah, Styles is definitely off his game right now.
We're all going to find out what he's made of here in this triple threat match.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Some superstar.
Here he goes.
Ring rattling. This one's over, guys. Finn Balor really needs to dig down deep and fast.
Or get a shovel and call it a day.
These men are absolutely amazing. Great guts, courageous, brave, fortitude as the prize hangs 20 feet above the ring. Byron, before you mention the strategy some superstars have implemented for competing in a triple threat match, and that includes having a finishing maneuver to put someone away for the 1-2-3 and a submission to make them tap out. There are many superstars in WWE who can do just that, which makes them even more dangerous to opponents.
The way I look at it is you can never have enough weapons at your disposal, especially in something like a triple threat match. If a superstar can defeat someone by pinfall and submission, to me, they increase their chances of victory in a match where the odds are against them to begin with.
I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in.
Ooh, what impact! AJ Styles with a nice reversal. This might be it. Oh, my. Boom, what impact.
And Finn Balor slips out of harm's way.
Extraordinary elusivity.
Styles didn't debut in WWE until 2016, American wrestling fans have seen Styles for the first time over 15 years ago when he competed in WCW.
These guys giving the sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match.
Saxton, that WCW run you referred to for AJ Styles only lasted for the last month of WCW's existence, but Styles impressed many during his brief run as part of the tag team Air Raid.
Yeah, and Styles showed up a little sooner, or WCW lasted a little longer, it's likely he would have been a major component of the invasion. But his debut in WWE definitely...
I think we're about to see it.
I can't wait. I love this.
Styles Clash. Things are about as bad as they could possibly be right now for Finn Balor.
But now, can AJ Styles capitalize?
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
When AJ Styles entered the WWE, he already had a big following and reputation from his time in Japan, though he isn't alone in bringing big talent to the... Big move! Oh, nasty impact.
Things are about as bad as they could possibly be right now for Finn Balor.
That is exactly what John Cena needed.
Boom! That's what he was looking for, Michael.
John Cena is measuring. Corey brings up AJ having a following a second time.
Attitude adjustment. Wow, that was incredible. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Things do not look good for Finn Balor.
Around the world on the WWE Network, WWE fans are glued to their sets watching this match. These guys have shown amazing fortitude up to this point, but which will be the one to get to the top of that ladder and win this match? No, there's the reversal.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh!
Harsh impact. He's getting after it while he has the energy. Smart move. What a strike. Right on the mark. Ooh, that kick could be a game changer.
Styles, a fireman's carry.
Ushigoroshi.
Here's his moment, Michael. Things do not look good for Finn Balor.
What a strike. When this guy's on, look out. Things have gotten worse for AJ Styles. The triple threat match is definitely beginning to test his mettle.
He's clearly outmatched outside the ring, guys. If he's smart, he finds a way to keep the action within the ropes from here on out.
Oh, man, AJ Styles may be wishing he was back in Japan around now.
Styles will rally. Relax.
No, reverses it.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
AJ Styles is done playing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No! Oh, no! Styles Clash!
This is his opportunity to win this thing. That is exactly...
Knee stop!
That'll ruin your leg.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Ooh, what impact.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
But can John Cena capitalize? Good night. Sorry.
What a stomp.
Good grief. The Irishman has his Irish up.
John Cena's in quite a bind.
This is about as bad as it gets for him.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling for air right now.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. What's this? What a driver. Getting the ladder set up.
Right in the center of the ring, a picture-perfect location.
Back in from the floor. He's looking at it here, guys.
Victory just a few inches away. Questionable timing of this move, Cole.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. This has been a war. Uh-oh.
The arms are hooked.
Tiger suplex.
Right on the back of the neck.
Well, guys, not sure what you think, but that was one of the most incredible triple threat matches I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Here is your winner,
Byron, ever since Strowman's arrival in WWE, I think we all knew that he was a dangerous man, but I don't think anybody truly realized what he was capable of until his shoulders are down. He goes for the cover. Byron, ever since Strowman's arrival in WWE, I think we all knew that he was a dangerous man, but I don't think anybody truly realized what he was capable of. He's got the shoulders down. This might be it. Oh, my.
Braun Strowman gets the win.
Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman. The following contest
Mr. Money in. Brock Lesnar is looking to further his unmatched legacy of the only man to hold championships in the NCAA, WWE, IWGP in Japan, and the UFC. Boom, what impact! What a strike! Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex! What a stomp! Good grief!
Challenger starting to falter. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his.
Man.
I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
Oh, what a slam that hurt! Braun Strowman kicks out easily.
Gonna take more than that.
When it comes to Braun Strowman, Corey, I'd say the Monster Strong Man has become the most destructive WWE superstar in history, and in short order.
Yeah,